Good afternoon and welcome to our first virtual diploma ceremony in 420 years. We all find ourselves living and working in extraordinary circumstances. The global pandemic has had a huge impact on all of us and has meant that sadly travelling and gathering together in large numbers is simply not possible at present. However, this is still a high point when we'll reflect on all that you have achieved and celebrate your success. While we may not be physically together in the building, we are most definitely with you in spirit and sharing in your joy. I'm speaking to you from the College Hall, a setting for many of our important events and meetings. Here you can see the portrait of our founder, Mr. Peter Lowe, who received a royal charter from King James VI of Scotland and First of England to establish a faculty of physicians and surgeons to set standards for education and training to ensure the highest quality of care for patients. That was our core purpose in 1599, and while the last 400 years have seen incredible advances, it remains our core purpose to this day. Here you can see our motto, Conjurat amicae, non vivere sed valere vita. I'm going to concentrate on the first two words, Conjurat amicae, which means together in friendship. You are now a member of a global community of over 15,000 members in more than 90 countries. And what a power for good that community can be. Through lifelong education, learning and support, your college can help you to deliver the very best care for patients. Today we'll be admitting a large number of fellows and members from all over the world and honouring 4 honorary fellows for their enormous contributions to healthcare. Professor Carrie Mcewan, immediate past president of the Academy of Medical Royal Colleges of the UK, Professor Mary Horgan, president of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, Professor Heathen Jannika de Silva, immediate past dean of the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine in Sri Lanka, and Professor Philip Hellywell, Professor of Clinical Rheumatology in Leeds. Usually, our Honorary Fellows would sign the Honorary Fellows book. The current one dates back to the 1890s. Despite our long history, our first female Fellow in the college was admitted as recently as 1912 and was a Dr. Jamini Sen, a surgeon from Bengal, who was an advocate for improving access to healthcare for female patients and improving the working conditions of female doctors. I hope she would feel proud that our agenda to make the college more inclusive is following a path on which she was a trailblazer. Together is an important word, and I come back to our motto, Conjurat amicae, together in friendship. You may be joining this ceremony from a few miles or a few thousand miles away, and yet in this moment, we are together. This is a day of celebration, not just for you, but for the families and partners who've supported you, made sacrifices for you, and helped you to achieve your goals. You're together with your families today, and it's very important that we acknowledge all that they have done and will continue to do to support you. I hope that you enjoy this event and feel in the virtual world the strong sense of friendship and fellowship which defines us as a college.
Hello, I'm Adrian Stanley, Vice President Medical of the College, and I'm delighted to introduce Josh Littlejohn and Alice Thompson for the President's Medal. Josh and Alice co-founded Social Bite in 2012 as a sandwich shop on Rose Street, Edinburgh, as a social business, giving away any profit. They offered free food and hot drinks to the homeless, then employed homeless individuals as staff. They had been inspired by economist and Nobel Prize winner Professor Muhammad Yunus, whom they visited in Bangladesh to discuss the social business model that he champions. That is a business designed to address a social problem rather than a traditional purpose of making money. They now have 5 Social Bite branches across Scotland, including in Glasgow and Aberdeen also. 30% of their staff were formerly homeless. They set up the Social Bite Academy to help employ and support people affected by homelessness and other vulnerable groups. The Social Bite Fund was also created to help address homelessness in Scotland, and they launched Social Bite Village, a supported community for people affected by homelessness. They believe everyone should have a safe place to call home. Social Bite is now an internationally recognised brand, and they've attracted support of many high-profile figures, including Leonardo DiCaprio and George Clooney. From the Scottish Government, Josh and Alice invested and helped launch Scotland's Housing First programme last year. This gives the vulnerable a home of their own, together with a support structure to help them sustain their tenancy and reintegrate into society. They host the world's big Sleep Out to raise funds and increase awareness of homelessness across Scotland, and have funded Heriot-Watt University to undertake research on this issue, including funding options to address it, and these are being used by the Scottish Government. In summary, the work that Josh and Alice have done has led to significant and sustainable improvements for the homeless and other vulnerable groups across Scotland. Their work has raised a profile of support for these neglected groups in our society. I would like to award Josh and Alice the medal on behalf of the President. Thank you.
Hello, this is just a message from Josh at Social Bite to say thank you so much to the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow and Professor Jackie Taylor for this nomination for the President's Awards 2020. It's a great honour for Social Bite to receive this award. It's been a crazy time for us, as I know it has been for everybody during this pandemic. We were in a situation where we had to close all of our cafes and our restaurant, and we our trading business ground to a standstill, and we very quickly pivoted the organisation and repurposed that whole infrastructure to start providing free food and emergency food packs to homeless people and other really vulnerable people who were in hunger. And we just last week crossed the 500,000 food pack threshold. And an award like this really helps to draw attention and raise awareness of that really pressing need in society, which is all the more important in this crazy time of the pandemic. So thank you so much to the college. It's a real honour, and everybody at Social Bite is really delighted to receive this award. Thank you.
Hello, a big COVID-19 styled hello from me. Just to say an enormous thank you for this absolute honour of being given the President's Medal. I can't believe the recognition that we've been getting the last little while, and this is the kind of thing that really helps to elevate our work, building these networks and working with other communities such as yourselves is really the way that we're going to work together to end homelessness in Scotland, spreading our message and making sure that as many people and communities hear about this work as possible. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for recognising our work and for helping to elevate and spread our message to your community. Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Roderick Nielsen and I am the Registrar here at the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. Today I have the pleasure of welcoming our many diplomats to membership and fellowship of the college. I also have the privilege of introducing 3 of today's 4 Honorary Fellows, who are each being conferred with an Honorary Fellowship in Medicine. I am delighted to introduce Professor Heathen Adura Jannika de Silva for the award of Honorary Fellowship. Professor de Silva is an eminent physician and director of the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine, which oversees all postgraduate training in Sri Lanka. He holds a number of editorships, including section editor of the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology, the Ceylon Medical Journal, and the online appendix of Kumar and Clark's Clinical Medicine. He is a prolific author with over 190 publications, 60 case reports, and 13 book chapters to date.
President, Fellows, and members of the College. I strongly believe that our first duty in postgraduate medical training is to strive for the highest possible standards, both academic and human. A uniformity in standards is possible only through international collaborations. I was therefore delighted when the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine in Colombo forged a formal academic partnership with the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. I was, however, pleasantly surprised that the college thought me worthy of being awarded an honorary fellowship, which I am very privileged and honoured to accept.
Professor Mary Horgan is President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland and Professor at the University College of Cork in Ireland. She has made enormous contributions to medical education and training. These include restructuring the undergraduate curriculum at UCC, and then, as Associate Dean for Basic Specialty Training, she reformed and restructured a new curriculum for all trainees in internal medicine, developing the e-portfolio and process of annual assessment. Her experience spans the continuum of medical training at a strategic level, with implementation, assessment and standardisation of education and training in Ireland. It is a privilege to present Professor Mary Horgan for Honorary Fellowship of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Professor Mary Horgan. I'm President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. I'm absolutely delighted to be awarded the Honorary Fellowship of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. As you will all know, Ireland and Scotland have a very close relationship. Many of us are Gaelic, and even some of us speak Gaelic. So it's particularly important that our strong ties from the All-Ireland College within Ireland and the Glasgow College remain very strong. We're in a particularly challenging time for our countries, and clinical and public health leadership are absolutely essential in getting us through this. We learn not only from our experience within our own countries, but also of the experience of what's happening in other countries. And I believe this is essential in suppressing the virus and really getting us on the path to recovery. I look forward to making the journey to Glasgow. I've been there several times. It was one of the childhood destinations of my parents when they took us camping. So I have very, very fond memories, not only of my later time in life, but also of my youth. So again, I'm most grateful to Professor Jackie Taylor, the Council, the Fellows and all the members of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow in awarding me this. Thank you.
I am honoured to present Professor Carrie Mcewan for Honorary Fellowship. Professor Mcewan has just finished her term as Chair of the Academy of Medical Royal Colleges and is immediate past President of the Royal College of Ophthalmologists. In addition to her work as a consultant ophthalmologist at Ninemills Hospital in Dundee, Professor Mcewan is also the Associate Postgraduate Dean for the East Region in Scotland for less than full-time training. She is Ophthalmology Specialty Advisor to the Chief Medical Officer and Government in Scotland and Clinical Lead of the NHS Improvement England Getting It Right First Time Ophthalmology Workstream. Professor Mcewan is a leading member of the medical profession in Scotland and the United Kingdom.
This is an extraordinary and happy day for me. Being elected an Honorary Fellow of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow is, as the name suggests, a true honour, for which I would like to thank the College most sincerely. Being born and brought up in Glasgow makes it even more personally relevant and gratifying. Today, however, is really about celebrating the success and sharing the joy of everyone being admitted to the College as part of this ceremony. Recognising your hard work and the sacrifices made by you and your families to reach this milestone. And a milestone it is, taking you to the next stage of your career. Medicine is and always has been a stimulating and rewarding profession. I have enjoyed the privilege of being a doctor from the day I graduated. It is the best job in the world. In offering my congratulations to you, I hope that, like me, this will be the start of a strong relationship with the College for you.
I now have the pleasure of introducing our many diplomats for membership and fellowship of the College. We will also hear from our Vice Presidents and Faculty Deans and Vice Deans as they welcome you to our College community. For Fellowship qua Physician, Rauf Hussain Omran Azuz, Kingshuk Chatterjee, Dinesh Kumar Devaraj, Amar Khalid Hussain Gohar, Tanweer Iqbal, Charles Isabirye, Muhammad Jan, Atik ur Rehman Jehangiri, Ishrat Khan, Puneet Khanna, George Kurian, Patet Tet Lin, Pranab Kanti Malik, Uzman Maksud, Navid Shehzad Mirza, Yusuf Parvez, Dharmesh Bhagwati Prasad Patel, Ghanshyam Das Ramchandani, Iqbal ur Rehman, Elmutaz Elamin Ahmed Mohammed Salih, Naveen Sulakashan Salims, Nazir Siddiqui, Sridhar Sundararajan, Kin Leong Tan, Muhammad Yahya, Abdul Wahab Yousafzai. For membership qua physician, Muhammad Ashgar, Muhammad Tahir Chauhan, Arshad Jamil, Muhammad Adil Uzman Khan, Katrina McClement, Karen Maney. For membership of the college, Farhan Ali, Muhammad Uzman Anwar, Muhammad El Bishlowi, Ahmed Henandi, Muhammad Rezul Karim, Muhammad Rizwan Ishaq Khan, Rahul Krishna Bhavan Krishnakuti Pillai, Dinakantha Suramya Kumararatne, Lupna Meraj, Azhar Muhammad, Naveed Sarwar.
Hello, Hani Tiba is my name. I'm Vice President Medical of this college. In this very special day and momentous occasion, I would like to welcome you as a member and fellow physician to the wider community of our Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. I trust this relationship will remain long-time commitment and partnership. Enjoy the day, and I very much look forward to welcome you in the college and interact with you and your families in due course.
The current coat of arms was approved by College Council in 1892. In the top right and bottom left quarters, you can see the symbols for physicians and surgeons, the poppy and the lancet. The staff of Asclepius, a Greek god of healing and medicine, is in the centre. The Royal Arms of Scotland can be seen in the top right. This shows the connections to the Royal Foundation of the College by James VI of Scotland. In the bottom left is the Shield of Arms of the City of Glasgow, included to show the importance of the college's position in the local community. There are two goddesses on the crest. On the left is Hygeia, the Greek goddess of health, and on the right, Minerva, the Roman goddess of science and art. These two goddesses represent the scientific and medical and surgical characteristics of the college. The lamp in front of the open book, which can be seen above the central shield, represents enlightenment and continued learning. Also included in the crest is the college motto, Conjurat amice, non vivere sed valere vita. At the top, Conjurat amice, together in friendship. This represents the physicians and surgeons working together. At the bottom, non vivere sed valere vita. This loosely translates to not just to live life, but to have a healthy life.
I am Alison Lanigan, the Vice President for Surgical Exams at the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, and I'm delighted to be introducing this next award for excellence in general surgery. The award is named for Professor Graham Teasdale, our former college president from 2003 to 2006. Graham came to Glasgow to teach anatomy early in his surgical training, in the year that I was born, so definitely not yesterday, and he never left us. Through neurosurgical training in Glasgow, he was ultimately to lead a world-renowned neurosurgical research team at the University of Glasgow and at the Institute of Neurological Sciences at the Southern General Hospital. He was president of the Society of British Neurological Surgeons, chairman of Senate of Surgery of Great Britain and Ireland, president of the International Neurotrauma Society, and was ultimately knighted by Her Majesty the Queen in 2006 for services to neurosurgery and victims of head injuries. Graham and his fellow Professor of Neurosurgery, Brian Jeanette, developed one of the most widely used scoring systems in medicine, used in every part of the world and recognised as a common language to measure the conscious state of a patient. We all know it as the Glasgow Coma Scale. The GCS is used across all disciplines, is present in the syllabus for ATLS and general surgery, and used every day in emergency general surgical receiving. The Teasdale Medal is awarded for the highest score in Section 2 of the General Surgery Intercollegiate Board exam by a Glasgow candidate. This exam is the final hurdle in the long and complex path of general surgical training, and taken at a time when family responsibilities, life challenges and personal ambitions all compete. Our college wants to acknowledge the dedication and commitment of our excellent trainees at this stage in their lives. I had the pleasure of awarding the recipient of this inaugural medal her Glasgow Fellowship last year in person at her admission ceremony, and would like to invite Professor Teasdale to present her award.
I felt surprised and very honoured when I learned that the college had decided to institute this award in my name. It's a great pleasure and privilege to be able to present it in person to Laura Arthur. Laura, in my experience, the stature of an award owes much more to the future achievements of those who receive it than the past of those giving it. You've made a tremendous start with your great success in the fellowship examination, and I'm sure your career will go from strength to strength in the future. My very best wishes.
Thank you to Mrs. Lanigan, and thank you to Professor Sir Graham Teasdale. I'm delighted to accept this medal for the FRCS from the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. The exam was really pretty tough, so it's really lovely to have my endeavours acknowledged in this way. I need to thank my husband Ewan for looking after me throughout that process, and I'd also like to pay tribute to my friend James Nicholson, who should have been sitting the exam with me that day in Preston. Thank you.
In surgery for the Intercollegiate Specialty Fellowship in General Surgery, David Graham Watt. In plastic surgery, Jing Ser Lee. In trauma and orthopedics, Jabulile Mthethwa. A fellowship qua surgeon, Mirza Kamran Abbas. Malik Abdul. Basitha Abisuraya. Nadim Ahmed. Khalid Ibrahim Akhtar. Abbas Al-Jabur. AHM Tuhidul Alam. Nuri Hanun Jasmine Alikrish. Bamidele Alegbelai. Ahab Taha Yazin Al-Falahi. Ali Jafar Alibi Al-Ghazwi. Wizam Hamza Abbas Al-Aswadi. Prem Kumar Anandan. Rekha Arcot. Prem Kumar Balachandran. Kaushik Bhattacharya. Siad Arslan Haider Bukhari, Philippe Gibu, Jawad Abdul Al-Qadam Hassan, Muhammad Zakir Hussain, Muhammad Ashraful Islam, Sheikh Firoj Kabir, Jai Thalak Kailathuva Lapil, Govindaraj Panagaraj, Rajesh Kumar, Armit Mahajan, Amir Madi, Biplab Mishra, Bhaskar Mukherjee, Malikarjuna Njalingappa Manangi, Abdul Karim Jabbar Gabdan Obada, Joan Palu Redorta, John Ponizathu Sebastian, Gobinda Chandra Saha, Sunil Kumar Venkatappa, Murali Veta, Muhammad Abed Yazir. For Fellowship Qua Surgeon in Ophthalmology, Ahmed Mortada Abdul Khalik Abdul Rahim, Sajivika Delini Amarakun, Saif Mubarak Saif Bani Oraba, R. Gayatri, Mehul Prakash Joshi, Sheth Siddharth Kamlesh, Rajat Kapoor, Nancy Yahia Mahmood Khairat, Dua Gamal Muhammad El Fadali, Desai Vanashri Mahesh Nair, Manik Darius Nicholson, Priya R.C., Danya Sukumaran, Megana Tanwar, Kishore Kumar Vatwani, Seda Yasmin, Huma Zainab. For Membership Qua Surgeon, Rasika Malinda Bandara Chandrasekhara, Katie Hoban, Vishesh Khanna, Ibrahim Muhammad Ibrahim Mahmud Salam, Ahmed Atif Muhammad Ahmed Sheta. For Membership of the College, Mir Arsalan Ali, Muhammad Mazumul Ghani Chowdhury, Asma Ilyas, Muhammad Asad Iqbal, Aun Jamal, Abdul Qadir Khan, Jahangir Mazumdar, Muhammad Mohsin, Sabi Nadim Kamar, Azmat Sayyida Kula, Zain ul Abidin, Saif ul Rahman, Hassan Zahid.
I am delighted to have so many surgical colleagues to welcome to membership and fellowship of the college here in Glasgow. I look forward to meeting you and learning together in the future soon.
The college was founded as a unique medical body, bringing together physicians and surgeons for the first time to improve standards of healthcare. This heritage lives on. We are the only multidisciplinary medical royal college in the United Kingdom. The founding members of the college are Maester Peter Lowe, who is a surgeon, Robert Hamilton, who is a physician, and William Spang, who was an apothecary. The founders were provided with a royal charter from King James VI of Scotland in 1599, setting out the powers and responsibilities of the new incorporation. Some of these responsibilities included examining anyone who wanted to practice surgery, and if found worthy, authorising them to practice, attending to patients who were hurt, murdered or poisoned, making statutes for the practice of surgery for the common good of the people, checking the qualifications and testimonials of physicians before they can practice medicine, and supervising and controlling the sale of drugs in the city. The Charter still relates very strongly to what the college does today. It set up a unique medical body bringing together physicians and surgeons for the first time, while covering pharmacy, medical jurisprudence, and of course our charitable foundations. Today the college has 5 disciplines: medicine, surgery, dental surgery, travel medicine, and podiatric medicine. The college's enduring purpose is to inspire, support, and nurture its members to enable them to deliver the highest possible standards of care for their patients.
For Fellowship in Dental Surgery, Fawaz Aswad, Mubarak Aziz, Puneet Batra, Nicola Jane Cross, Saravanan Kandasamy, Asad Mehmood Khan, Suraj Kumar LK, Ambi Ranjit Kumar, L. Sanju, Amir Savage, Kishore Kumar Selvaraj, Abraham Varghese, Nazia Yazdani. For membership of the Faculty of Dental Surgery, Sura Al-Bayati, Ranjit Bapat, Ashwini Valerio, Riam bin Barik, Jonathan Bowman, Mayur Rakan Chudasama, Shannon Joy Clements, Marcelo Jose Fernandez, Jack Gardner, Harshad alias Anant Ashok Gorpadi, Haidar Hassan, Walid Hassoun, Carlin Hijazi, Mohammed Ismail Khalil, Suba M, Balsam Majid, Anand Maria, Charu Mohand Maria, Smita Nimbalkar, Varun Menon P, Gopu Chandran Lenin Perumal, Fazli Rabbani, S. Rajasekar, Dinesh Rukaya, Ria Rugani, Haidar Muhammad Nur Hassan Sakota, Gargi Sarodi, Sachin Sarodi, Anshu Sharma, Parathimor Kala Ignan Sivaprakasam, Subhashini Suyambukasan, Alicia Elender Kit Williams, Louise Kaki Yui, the UK Dental Undergraduate Award winners, Russell Hashemi, Ali Nasser, Yewande Odewole, Estelle Williams.
Hi there, I'd just like to welcome all my dental colleagues and indeed their family and indeed colleagues to our virtual admission ceremony here in Glasgow today. It's a delight to be welcoming you to both membership and fellowship to our faculty. It's hoped that you would continue to connect with the college as you progress through your career and indeed your vocation, and it's hoped that sometime we may meet up in person in Glasgow to say hello.
Hi, I'm Jason Leach. I'm the National Clinical Director of the Scottish Government, and I just wanted to say a few words about what a wonderful day I hope you have today. I remember sitting in that very place, but in a slightly different world where people could come together and we could be close to one another. But I hope you feel close to each other and your achievements and what today represents, representing joining one of the oldest and most important medical and surgical institutions in the world. And I don't use those words lightly. It's a fantastic day for you, your families, and everything you've managed to achieve up to this point, and I hope you're appreciative of it. I hope you take a small moment of pride and then move on and use this day and everything it represents to enjoy your profession, whether you're in dentistry, in travel medicine, in surgery, wherever you find yourself. And I hope your family also take a moment to be proud in their support and their couldn't have done it without you type mood that they're exactly appropriate for today and they're allowed to have. COVID has changed everything in our world, and it has also changed the way we celebrate and have graduation moments. And I hope you have time still to celebrate, even in these slightly strange times. And I, for one, in Scotland, are very, very proud of each and every one of you.
For Fellowship of the Faculty of Travel Medicine, Dora Buonfrati, Sohail Fazal, Federico Giovanni Gobi, Mohammed Adil Usman Khan, Maro Siao. For Associate Membership of the Faculty of Travel Medicine, Sasijananda Nitur Shivaramaya.
I'm Jane Chiodini, the Dean of the Faculty of Travel Medicine. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to the Fellows, members and associates being admitted to our faculty within the college today. Congratulations, and we look forward to meeting and engaging with you in the future.
It is my privilege to present Professor Philip Hellywell for Honorary Fellowship of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow. Philip Hellywell is Professor of Clinical Rheumatology at the University of Leeds and Honorary Consultant Rheumatologist at the Leeds Teaching Hospitals and Bradford Teaching Hospitals NHS Trusts. Professor Hellywell has influenced a generation of now clinical academic leaders in podiatry and himself has published over 450 original research papers, 18 books and book chapters, and has lectured all over the world on foot and ankle diseases in rheumatology, spondyloarthropathies, and research capacity building in allied health professions. It is a great honour to welcome him into the faculty.
I'm absolutely delighted and honoured to accept this fellowship of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, and I'm especially pleased to be joining the Faculty of Podiatric Medicine. I've worked with podiatrists all my professional life, and I've seen the way podiatry contributes to improving the quality of life of many of my rheumatology patients. I look forward to supporting the profession from this privileged position, and in particular with continuing professional development.
For Fellowship of the Faculty of Podiatric Medicine, Jose Luis Lazaro Martinez, Marshall Solomon, Mina Sophia Stolt. For membership of the Faculty of Podiatric Medicine, Alexander James Townsend.
Welcome to the Faculty of Podiatric Medicine. We hope that this will be the beginning of a mutually beneficial, lifelong partnership, which will not only support you as an individual, but will also develop the faculty and shape the future of the podiatry profession, about which we are also passionate. I look forward to meeting you either virtually, as now, or in person, and in sharing and contributing to your learning and development in the future. Many congratulations again.
I do solemnly and sincerely declare that I shall be a faithful fellow of this college, obey all the laws, regulations and bylaws made and to be made by the college, and shall do nothing which in the opinion of the college is prejudicial to the interest of or derogatory to the honour of the college or of my profession.
Madam President, I confirm that this concludes all the admissions and awards for September 2020.
The COVID-19 pandemic continues its inexorable march around the globe. We're all in it together is a phrase which may sound familiar, but within healthcare that has without doubt been the dominant philosophy, and staff of all ages from all disciplines have worked tirelessly together for the common good. The response has been outstanding, and I would like to express my gratitude to everyone for showing such professionalism, commitment, and selflessness. We have had a great sense of purpose and belonging. We need to hold on to those important factors as we move forward. Today is an opportunity not just to reflect on the past, but to look forward with excitement to the future. COVID-19 has had a seismic effect on our world. It has been a game changer, with significant effects on physical and mental health that are yet to play out. But from all crises comes learning. From adversity comes opportunity. Our role as healthcare professionals is to work together to ensure that we learn as much as we can, collectively and individually, from all that we've experienced. As Brian Herbert said, the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. So I encourage you to choose wisely. In closing, I would like to personally congratulate you on your success. And it is timely perhaps to remind you of this quote by Dr. Albert Schweitzer. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. I hope that you continue to experience both happiness and success in your careers, and that together we can continue in our endeavour to provide the best possible care for our patients. Thank you.